Welcome back again to Ren's Wasteland Camp Reviews slash Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. I'm Ren, this is Punchline, and this is Charleston Station. It's one of my favorite areas to build, actually. I usually either build over by those buildings like everybody does, or on the cliff behind me where almost nobody does. And then over here we've got a person that decided to build their house up into the electrical tower, which is not a bad idea. It's become relatively popular lately.
Just a mist makes it harder to see.
You can see they have built a bridge over here from the ground straight into the tower. They've got it decorated fairly well. They've put up security railings around the interior and the exterior to keep themselves and their friends from falling off. They went ahead and planted tiles, used the plant tiles up here so they have, food that is being generated in their base. And they went ahead and built a fairly nice little workshop up here slash house. And I mean, they use a lot of the glass tiles, which the only complaint I have with glass tiles is that they let rain into your camp whenever you're actually using them because the way Bethesda made them. They have a few merges over there, a few items from the atomic shop, and a few items from various scoreboards all around and different events. Like, I want to say this is from the Daily Ops. For the dirty version, and the clean version has one, from the atomic shop. I don't know why you would put a dumpster up here in your camp, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a good solid 8 because it's well decorated, it's well appointed, it's well placed, it was built fairly well overall. I mean, it is not a bad little camp, and it is made by Upsetty Spaghetti, which is even more funny.
This place has a lot of potential.
And like they said, this place has a lot of potential. It's not bad at all. Good job. Like I said, an 8 out of 10. It's not a 10, but it's headed in the right direction. Good job. I'm gonna go over here to Lemosphere's camp and check it out. Let's see. This camp is technically close to the Giant Teapot and Camp Adams. If we go along with building things in a theme, which most people don't, but this person looks like they might have, they actually built something that looks like somebody's cabin that is sitting here, has been sitting here for a little while at least. It doesn't have a lot of decoration in this area, although they do have some decoration that tells me that they have made it quite a ways through the current scoreboard that we are on, which is the Dirk Daring version at this point, which I think is number 11 if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. They planted plenty of crops outside of their camp over here. Mainly the stuff that you'd use for things like Challis greens or adhesive. This area is close enough to down here, Silva Homestead, which literally has like enough corn that all you'd really need is this stuff here and a little bit of fresh water, and you can make adhesive all you want. Roof line is not something that I like. It's done kind of poorly. It shows that they don't really understand how the roof tile system works. Or they were lazy and just wanted to get it done as fast as possible. The only good thing about building a roof like this is you get the beams. You see? Going across, which adds a lot of texture to your roof if you're not going to do anything else with it. But, yeah, they've got the cryopods for beds, which tells me they've at least done the event up here with the metal dome. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I want to say it's Test Your Metal, where you go up there and you fight the Raider bots with the Brotherhood of Steel. Let's see now. They have a little bit of fresh water, some stuff out here, which this needs to be inside the building. It is a computer terminal. This should probably be inside the building as well because, you know, leather bag, more crops at the back. They technically place their camp at an area where random spawns occur, but they've also blocked those spawns by putting crap in here because the spawns usually show up right in here. If they would have moved their camp over a bit, you wouldn't have even had an issue with any of that kind of stuff getting in your way. And you could set up your turrets to take out anything in this area. I don't know. The problem is people tend to want to build on flat areas, but flat areas are kind of rare in this game, and nobody seems to really understand how to build on the side of cliffs and walls, except for me and a few other people. Which is why I posted a tutorial in my channel about building on cliffs and wall stone areas. I encourage anybody that's wanting to do that kind of stuff to watch it. It'll help you out a lot. It's not just me blowing my own horn. It's just, it simply will. It's a different way of building than most people do. And it'll help you build in areas that most people don't, so your camps won't be blocked. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a, I'll give it a 4. Everything here was built by the player. It's not built well. It's not designed well. Something's over that way. Alright. But yeah. I'll give it a good solid 4. And this is Lemisphere's camp. I'm going to jump up here to this last camp, which is up by where Graham does Meat Week, which is at Naia. We'll go with Naia. I'm pretty sure this is going to be on the lake up here where Graham does Meat Week. So let's see if I'm right. We'll go there and see. More people build in that area than any other area because of the ample fresh water that's there and a relatively flat surface to build on. It's also surrounded by stones on one side and easily defensible. No, they built where I build at. Oh my goodness. Somebody actually built over top of the pit. Now, if the builder was clever, I'm not going to say they are, but if they are clever, they have built so that their camp also includes the cave beneath it. You come in here. Let's take a look here at the outside first. Obviously Halloween themed building, haunted house set has been used. Camp is turned at an angle. This is the old set, the original set of building materials, plus some of the, as again, the decrepit house set that came out for Halloween. They've got the boarded up windows. They've got the hay bales. Some pumpkins. Some mole rats. The welcome home sign. This chair is here, by the way, as part of the build area. Let's see what they got. Looks like it's a Mothman themed cultist house. Oh yeah. Birds right here.
Never give up. Just keep doing it.
No,
Don't
no,
make
that's
it
the old man. That's the old man, so he's here. This cabin. Got the house up here with the dining room and the entryway with a little office and that. They did not give you a bedroom. They have the... That's a nice trick, so they know if you build tricks. Come down here, you've got the coffin with a memorial stone. Yep, they did. They are Fallout First members. This here is also here originally, and then you've got the this down in here, which is your cave. Oh man, they went all out with this thing. Trying to make Earl look cool. Earl hasn't been cool in ages. Alright. Now, if I had a character with a jetpack, this wouldn't be a problem, but because I don't, and they've stuffed everything full of trees, which isn't a bad thing. It just isn't a good thing for getting back out this way. So I'm going to fast travel back to the camp.
I was going to
This
retire to a
cave
cabin
is
in the
directly
woods.
underneath their camp.
This is pretty close.
And when they're not here, it's pretty decent area. The problem is most people don't actually incorporate it into their builds. They either do one or the other. They build up top or they build in the cave. This one has incorporated both, which is a nice touch. But let's see now. The cave is right down here. Here's the exit to the cave. They've sealed it off real nice, put up their Mothman throne, and as you could see in there, they made it a shrine to Earl, which is funny. But again, not what I really want to look at. They've got their extra stuff back here. It's Fallout First build. I would probably just go ahead and put this stuff, excuse me, into a shelter and have it to where I could place it down and go into the shelter and do what I needed to do if I was building something this themed. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give them a good solid 8. If they had a shelter and didn't have all that stuff out available for me to see like that, I would probably give them a 9. It's not quite a 10 because it's not a real house. And what do I mean by that? You don't have a kitchen. You have a dining room. You don't have a bathroom. You don't have a bedroom. If it was a completed house, I would give it a good solid 10. Easy. But, yeah. That's my only complaint. And this is the last house of the day. It's by far the best one I've encountered in the last little bit. If you know this person, tell them congratulations. Good job. Well done. Anyway. This has been Ren. And I thank you all for watching. And as always, have a good time. Enjoy the game as best you can.